Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over numbers in Python, alright? And before I get started, please subscribe to this video to see more content that I'm going to upload, and please like and comment on this video, alright? Let's get started. Okay, so when it comes to numbers, there's just 5 operations you should know. Addition, right? Subtraction, division, multiplication, and modulo. So I'm going to go over each one just so that you're familiar with them. Okay, let's start with addition. So this is how you comment in Python, by the way, with hashtag, all right, addition. And for multi-line commenting, you do 3 quotes, all right, so addition. Okay, so let's just have 2 values, and I'm going to constantly manipulate them. So let's have x equals 12, y equals 3, right? So when it comes to addition, I can say print, this is how you print to the screen, and I can say x plus y, all right? And let's see what happens. 15. All right. Now let's see what happens when one of them is a floating point. Okay. 12.5. Now let's see. 15.5. So there's a mentality of like add floating point precision if you need to. If the numbers are whole and, you know, or if the numbers even add up to a whole, right? Like 12.5 and 3.5, right? Then, oh, and then that's one thing is if there's a 0.5, then there's going to be a 0.0 at the end. Okay. So there is precision in Python. All right, but if it's just whole numbers, it doesn't really care. It just says it. All right. So yeah, point to keep in mind. Okay, and then negative numbers are supported too, right? So I can say negative 12, negative 3, negative 15, right? So but let's just stick with whole numbers or positive numbers for now. All right, so that's addition. All right, let's do subtraction. So you can just say the same thing, x minus y, run it. And that, there we go, we got 9. All right, we can say, you know, even x minus 2 times y. And, you know, that's 6, so that's chill. All right, and the same thing, right? We can do, you know, floating point precision, so 12.5, right? And then we can say 12.5 here too, or 3.5 here too, right? And again, we get the floating point. And, oh, yeah, let me remove that. Yeah, so same thing as the 0.0, all right? Now let's go over multiplication, right? So we got this. Multiplication, right? So you got x times y. And, you know, same thing, right? 43.75, right? So it adds the floating point precision. And let's make these whole numbers, right? Just 36. And let's make them again 12.0, 3.0. Right, so pretty much the same thing, right? If they're both decimals, it'll add the floating point precision. If they're whole numbers, it's just going to do the, you know, the whole number instead. And let's see what happens when there's floating point and whole number. It has the floating point. So basically, it makes it as precise as possible, which is neat about Python. It's very useful, especially if you're in the scientific community. Okay, now let's do division. Okay, division. So x divided by y, right? Same thing. And then let me make this like a non, you know, even thing. So 12 divided by 5. And check this out, right? So this is something I really want to highlight. Is when I say 12 divided by 5, it still does the precision, right? So some of you are used to like it flooring down or rounding up, like in Java. But Python is not like that. It's a very precise programming language. So, you know, keep that in mind, right? And then let's just do, I think I showed this already, but like what if one of them is a floating point, right? It'll still be a floating point. And let's make it an even thing, 15, right? And yeah, even with whole numbers, it's going to give the floating point precision. So that is how division is unique in the sense. Okay, I think that's a good overview. Let's wrap it up with modulo. So modulo just means remainder, right? And we got that. It's x% y. And we get 0, right? Let's do like 17. That's going to be 2, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So modulo is good if you want to test if like x goes even, if y goes evenly to x, right? So I think let's end it here, right? This is how numbers are used in Python, all right? And yeah, basically that. So I'm going to see you in the next video. All right, I'll see you then. Bye.